least 11 people, this is very disturbing, have died in just last couple of weeks after getting caught in a rip current along the Gulf of Mexico. Those rip tides can be devastating. Wyatt Wernoth is a spokesperson for the American Lifeguard Association and joins us now. You know, Wyatt, let me start with this. What is the biggest mistake swimmers make when they get caught in a rip tide?
Well, let me share this with you. By the way, happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
We have had 11 drownings on this beach this year. There's one that happened right there and one that happened right there. No lifeguards. The nearest lifeguard is 1.5 miles that way or 20 miles behind me. The thing that happens is the fact that they're not in front of lifeguards and you get caught in a rip current, they panic. You can't panic. Rip currents are not going to harm you. They're just going to pull you away from the shore. And if you don't panic, you can maintain yourself for a little bit until someone can help you out.
You know, I've been told that you just let it take you out until you can get parallel to the beach, move along, and then just come in. It's that simple. But to your point, people panic and try to swim against the current, and that's where they get in trouble, right?
Absolutely. Your chances of drowning in front of a lifeguard are 1 in 18 million. So swim in front of a lifeguard. But if you do get caught in a rip current, there's been some interesting studies where swimming parallel is not exactly going to work because where we're at here, you have rip current after rip current after rip current. You'll just swim into another one. So the main thing is don't panic. Just relax. You can find your way in. It'll release you. You'll find that path. You'll know that path when it lets you go, and you can make your way back to shore.
You know, Wyatt, I got to ask you about the lifeguard shortage. It's causing hundreds of pools and beaches to close this summer. It's so bad that one grandmother in Ohio has come out of retirement. She took a summer job as a lifeguard because the local pool just couldn't find enough people. My question is, why doesn't anyone want to be a lifeguard anymore?
Well, you know, you have a lot to unpack there. We got to go back to when I became a lifeguard. In the late 80s and 90s, we had a show called Baywatch. Everybody wanted to be a lifeguard. We wanted that lifestyle. Beautiful people, helicopters, saving lives. We just don't have the interest. And, you know, due to the fact that we don't have lifeguards, they're coming up with all kinds of creative ideas to try to get them back. Higher pay. I've seen $3,000 incentives to get people out.
Wow.
As well as the area that we're in are putting up flotation devices on the beach as a force multiplier because we don't have lifeguards in these areas.
So the money incentives haven't worked, is what you're saying?
No, I think what we need to do, again, it's a lot to unpack, is we need to revisit the profession of lifeguarding and treat it like fire, police, EMS, and put it in that category. Because right now it's just kind of a recreational fun time. It's more serious than that. I made a career out of it, and I've saved a lot of lives. It's very rewarding, and you can make a career out of lifeguarding.
Well, Wyatt, we thank you for doing that, and we just wish there was more of you, certainly around the beaches and pools. Thank you so much for joining us on this July 3rd. Have a safe holiday.